Yeah. Now let's continue Python for AWS data engineering. In that, we are discussing procedure-oriented programming. In that, let's understand how to create user-defined functions. First important point about user-defined functions is every user-defined function starts with def keyword. Def keyword means definition and function name. Parameters are optional. Then function block start. We can write one statement or multiple statements, depends upon requirement. And finally, we are going to return value. This return is optional. If not return any value, it will return none. It will return what? None. If not return any value, what it is going to return? Every function should contain return statement. If not provided, then default return type is none type. So every function starts with the def keyword and function name and parameters. These parameters are optional. Optional. Then function block start. We can write one statement or multiple statements, and finally we write return statement. Okay. Let me see one example to understand this functional oriented programming or procedure oriented programming. I am writing function without parameters. I am writing a function without parameters. Let's see here. I am developing one sum function. I am developing one sum function. So here, see, first I am taking two variables, A, B, and then I am writing some function. In this sum function, I am performing some logic. Then I am printing A value, printing B value, then printing sum of A comma B value. So this one we are calling function definition. Okay. Function definition. Let's execute this function definition. Now I want to call this function. To call this function, we are using some function call. This is function call. You can develop a function one time. You can call that function any number of times. Wherever you want, you can call that function. Function is reusable. We can reuse or we can call that function any number of times wherever you require. So here my sum function not taking any parameters. That's why we are calling sum function without passing any arguments. Second function I'm going to create with parameter function with the parameters. I am developing a function. Observe here. Or I am creating a function. In this function, it is expecting two variables. So who calls here? Who is calling? I am calling this function, but I am not passing arguments because my function is not taking any parameters. But this function taking two parameters. Who is going to call this function? They must pass these two parameters. Okay. Let me execute this program. Then call a function. I am calling this function. So to call this function, what I am doing, this function expecting two arguments. So I am reading inputs from user. Hey user, enter first number and second number. Then I am storing that values into two variables. Then I am passing that variables to sum2 function. Then I am entering 5. Then I am entering 5, 3. So I am getting sum of two numbers is 8. So here this function is expecting two values. That's why I am passing these two values to sum function. So these two values I am passing to that function. So you are saying you want to call a function by passing value. Yes, we can. So instead of this one, you want to say you want to pass values like this. Yes, we can. Finally, function is expecting values. So we are calling a function, we are passing values. Okay. Next, I am writing a function to return a value. Let's say here I am creating one more function. In this function, what I am doing, I am taking two variables input, then I am performing some operation. This sum result I am passing to caller. So who calls this function? They are responsible. Previous examples, function is responsible to display the logic. But here we just developed a business logic. Whoever going to call this function, they are responsible to present the logic. So here I am writing function call, then I am writing a logic to print the values. See here, I am entering 10, I am entering 15. Then here function call, I am asking user to enter two numbers. Then I am calling this function by passing the two values. It is returning result. I am storing into one variable. Then I am printing A value, B value, sum of two numbers. So here we are writing a function, we are returning a value. Let me take one more function. I said if I write a function def sum, okay, then sum for, let's say here uh, here I am print, let's say 10 plus 20. I'm just writing random logic to. Then I am calling sum for function. Then I said return statement is presented, but it is going to return what? If your function inside your function, if you not write any value, but it returns what? Default value none. Just see here print result, then observed. So we got none. So function, inside a function, last statement should be return type. If you not return any value inside a function, by default, it will return what? None type. None means nothing. Okay. Every function inside having return type, but if you not return any value, function returns what? Default value none. Okay.